Well, I tell you what, you spend ages waiting for one limited edition Doctor Who box set to come out, and then two show up at once. They're very much like buses. Yeah, hi, we're doing another closer look today. On the last closer look, we had a look at this, the Season 22 box set. I'll leave a link to that in the description if you want to check it out. But today, we're looking at this, Doctor Who and the Daleks. Doctor Who, the first ever Doctor Who feature film. This is put out by Studio Canal, who of course own the rights to the Doctor Who and the Daleks movies, and this is a 4K release. So this is the first Doctor Who 4K release since Twice Upon a Time, I believe, which I think is the only episode of the actual show to get a 4K release so far, at least in the UK. Let's have a look at the artwork here. Look at this glorious, wonderful artwork. We've got, of course, all the characters sort of represented in beautiful, sort of cartoony style. And the Daleks in the background looking ominous. There was, of course, two different versions of this set you can get. You can get this one, which has all the extra swag in it, or there's the Steelbook version with a different artwork to this. I do like those Steelbook versions, but I'm a sucker for box sets that include lots of extra bits, so I just had to grab this one. I have pre-ordered the sequel as well, which is also getting a release. That comes out next month, so I'll probably do a video about that when that one comes out. So this had this on the back. It had this piece of paper on the back here that just tells you about, you know, what's in the set and all this stuff and all that stuff, you know, all the credits and special features. We'll have a look at those in a moment and see what bonus features are on the discs. But for now, let's have a look at the artwork. Like I say, we've got a really nice, brightly coloured picture here, really showing off the technical aspect of the film. Of course, this was the first time Doctor Who viewers got to see the Daleks in glorious colour. And as a result, they are very brightly coloured Daleks. I kind of love them. I kind of wish we had more brightly coloured Daleks. Of course, we had some in Victory of the Daleks, but people didn't like those, so they got rid of them. I went back to the sort of gold ones, which is fine. I like the gold design of the Daleks as well, but man, part of me does really want the more colourful Daleks to come back. Anyway, here's the spine, Doctor Who and the Daleks. Lovely red colour, very pleasing to the eye. My one sort of minor nitpick on this is I do wish that the BBFC rating logos were stickers, so you could peel them off, because they are on both sides as well. So it doesn't matter which side you display it, you're going to get that rating logo. But you know what? That's the minorest of nitpicks. You've also got Doctor Who and the Daleks on the bottom and top of the set here. Like I said, that's the minorest, that's the most minute of nitpicks, but it is a nitpick. I would have preferred those to be stickers, but it doesn't ruin the aesthetic of the box or my enjoyment of it. Anyway, on the back here, you've got a nice little quote from the film. "They are beyond reason. They wish only to conquer." And the set opens up like an actual box. So we take this off. The front is a nice, sturdy box. On the back we have another quote. "How interesting. This is most interesting." I'm not going to try and do an impression of Peter Cushing. Anyway, it's presented as like a box. I'm going to try and stand it upright so you can see without tipping all of the contents out. And we'll have a look at what's inside the box, shall we? So first off, you have Doctor Who and the Daleks, a collectible mini book. This is actually an excerpt from this book here, Doctor Who and the Daleks, the official story of the films. I like that they gave you like a little preview of a bigger book you can buy. That's quite nice. It contents the creators, Dalek Mania, the cast, the TARDIS, Skaro, Planet of the Daleks, and merchandise. We'll just have a little flick through. You got Gordon Fleming there, and Terry Nation there, and then Milton Subotsky, the screenwriter and co-producer of the film as well. Nice retro-looking nice retro pictures here from the time. Love that. I really like these films. You know, I know they're not canon, and I know some people look at them like they're a bit daft. I think they're nice. They're good. I think they're good. They're good fun. They provide a fun little alternative version to Doctor Who. And Peter Cushing is glorious as the Doctor. I have a lot of real fondness for seeing Peter Cushing in stuff, being a fan of not only Doctor Who, but also Star Wars and the Hammer movies. Obviously, Peter Cushing is a guy I really, really like to see on my screen. And also, I really like his take on the Doctor. I like that it's a very sort of... It's an alternative take on the first Doctor, of course, and it seems much less prickly than than William Hartnell's original version, which is not a knock on Hartnell at all, because I love William Hartnell as well. Oh, look at that, the Thals. Like I say, I love William Hartnell as well, but it is nice to get this cool alternative version of the First Doctor in these movies. These movies are glorious, brightly coloured sci-fi B-movies, and I kind of love that about them. I've not actually watched this yet from this release. My plan is to wait until the second one comes out and then do a double bill of them. Anyway, next in the books, we've got another booklet. This one is a collector's edition booklet, so this one is for the actual Blu-ray release itself. It's got that same quote on the back as well. They are beyond reason, they wish only to conquer. Got cast and crew here, and a nice picture of Peter Cushing there. And then we've got some articles about the film, and some nice pictures of the Daleks and the Doctor, and just nice shots from the film, really. Nice long article about it here. I do like to read these books from time to time. They're often quite informative, I find. Look at that for a picture, eh? Look, you see what I mean? A brightly coloured Dalek, a bright red Dalek. You need it, man. I like it. Anyway, I like also that when you go to a new feature in this book, the page colour changes. We had a nice red one, now we've got a nice lovely blue colour. It's Technicolor, like the Daleks in the film. I'm just sort of flicking through and having a little look at the pictures here. Hopefully you can see them all right. I know the lighting in here is not the best, but never mind. That's a difficult picture to see at the best of times, I think, there. Never mind. Ah, there's the TARDIS, looking proud. Love it. Always love the TARDIS. The TARDIS is just one of those images that's just instantly pleasing to me. We got some original black and white stills from the film, which is also cool. And then we've got the original, and we've got a reprinting of the original press book. Ooh. So that's very, very cool and very, very retro. Hopefully we'll get something very similar to this for the sequel, with a lot of this same kind of content, but obviously for the sequel, when that comes out. That's a lovely image, that. And a nice shot of the TARDIS there. So, then, what I like as well is we have two different posters. So this first poster, we'll open it up here and show you. First poster, you can't really see it all there, but it's the original theatrical poster of Doctor Who and the Daleks. There's no real way I can get the entire poster in to show you, but you probably know that image. It's pretty iconic. And then the other poster is the new artwork from this release, and from the cinema re-release as well. I actually like that they gave you two separate posters. You know, sometimes when you get these box sets and you have original artwork and you have the original poster art and the new poster art, they usually give it you. Sometimes they'll put it out on like a double-sided poster where you have new artwork on one side, old artwork on the other. I like that here they went, hey, do you want to display both of the posters? Great, here they are, both of them. I like that. That's a nice little touch. Anyway, what's next in here? We've got the, I think it's the discs next. It is. Next up, we've got the discs. There we are, that same picture again from the front. And on the back, a little bit about the bonus features. Let's see what the bonus features are, actually, shall we? So we've got the Dalek Legacy, Destination Skaro, Restoring Doctor Who in 4K, audio commentary with actors Jenny Linden and Roberta Tovey, audio commentary with critic Kim Newman. It's always a good time when Kim Newman's on a commentary. He's a very knowledgeable guy and very interesting to listen to. Writer Robert Shearman, that makes it even better, and actor Mark Gatiss. Oh, that's going to be a hell of a commentary to listen to, that. Love all three of those guys. You got the Dalek Mania documentary, because of course you do. Interview with Gareth Owen, the original trailer remastered for 2013 release, and a stills gallery. Now this is a 4K release, as I mentioned. I'm actually not going to be able to watch the 4K version. This is the 4K version here. I'm not actually going to be able to watch this version straight away because I don't have a 4K Blu-ray player. I only have a standard Blu-ray player, which means I'll be watching this disc, which is the Blu-ray. I'll let you have a little look at the artwork underneath here. But the thing is, I never owned the previous versions of these films on Blu-ray. I've only ever had the DVD version. So even though I don't get to watch the 4K version straight away, I will get to watch a significant picture quality upgrade. Because, yeah, like I say, I've only had it on DVD before, so at least I'll get to watch it in a bit nicer picture quality than what I'm used to, even if I can't watch the 4K straight away. Get to watch it in glorious Blu-ray quality. Like I say, I'm going to wait until the sequel, until the other one comes, and then I'll probably double bill them. So, we've got some art cards, which is always a good time whenever you get art cards. Let's have a look at what we've got in here. So we've got this shot of some of the main characters here. Let's have a look. We've got Ian and Barbara, and then some of the Thals. That's pretty cool. Speaking of the Thals, there's a couple of them with the TARDIS in the background. Nice. We've got Susan there with the two Daleks, and there's the Doctor in the back. And then we got some Daleks looking all sinister in their control room. Bit of a shame we don't get a postcard of the Doctor himself. But you know what? You can't have everything, and they are very nice postcards. And then finally, we've got this here, hanging out at the back. We've got a little commemorative coin. This seems to be in a plastic case. Can you take it out of the plastic? I would think you can, but I don't know for sure. Let me see. Oh, yep, you can. So here it is. It's in a little plastic case. Here it is. Let's see if we can focus on that. Apologies about my terrible fingers. I've been biting my nails. I shouldn't do that, but stress and stuff. Anyway, here's a Thal on this side of the coin. There's Doctor Who and the Daleks, 1965. And on the back, we have the Daleks, and once again we have that same quote: "They are beyond reason, they wish only to conquer." Good phrase. I do wish we had a bit more variety in the quotes, but that is a good quote to keep repeating, I suppose, if you're going to repeat any quotes. And there's just the bottom of the box. I like that they have put a little slot for the coin to go into. Sometimes you get box sets that have things like a collectible coin in them, and they don't actually have anywhere to, store the coins, so the coins just rattle around, and that really kind of bothers me, because I'm like, oh, it might be scratching something. So I'm glad we have a little designated spot for the coin there. Anyway, I'm going to put everything back in. Well, there we go, my friends. That concludes our special closer look at this, the limited edition Doctor Who and the Daleks 4K Blu-ray set. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. It's been a lot of fun showing off the contents of this box set for you. I can't wait to get my hands on the sequel and show you that one as well. Let me know what you think of the Peter Cushing movies down in the comment section below if it takes your fancy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.